Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and let's follow round number 2 FIDE Candidates Tournament, and my choice is to watch game Nepomniachtchi as a white and Fabio Caruana as a black. Even at the end this game will be draw. I'm sure that this game is quite exciting and it's a nice game to watch and it's a nice game to see some interesting variation. So welcome, enjoy, and if I'm right and you will enjoy this video, feel free and press like or press follow and make me happy. Thank you very much in advance. We are watching Italian game. Of course, bishops on c4 and c5s are typical Italian bishops, but a4 happened, bishop to a7 and rook e1. Sometimes f2 pawn is a weak pawn, and sometimes black is going to attack this pawn by a knight and by a bishop. Of course, this is not a big threat because black is going to save this threat by rook on e2. That's what's going on. So h6, and that's interesting moment because black is going to play move g5, and this is a maybe still typical move there, but it's a little bit risky because only winner is going to play for a dream to be World Chess Champion. So one mistake, one risky line, and everything is gone. So well done to Fabio Caruana, who is playing this variation as a black, and g5 looks to me like, yes, this is an interesting choice where black is playing for win, but if he is playing bad variation, or if Nepomniachtchi knows this variation very well, maybe this is a risky choice. So b4, knight g4, as we know, f2 pawn is under attack, so there is no hard time for white to defend this pawn, and he did by rook to e2 and queen f6. And queen e1 and queen g7. Okay, that was interesting plan, just to go to g7, and of course everything seems like black is going to attack. Black is playing for win, and maybe this is not such a great position for white because black is hungry for attack and white has to find some kind of counterplay, maybe in the center. So think about move d4, or maybe on the sides, maybe think about move b5, but it's important to be active. It's important to find counterplay, because if you are only sitting and waiting, you are losing. So knight f1, knight g3, yes, here are two weaknesses. One is on f5 and another one is on h5, and that's nice. This knight on g3 is well placed defending knight, and still it's attacking knight because f5. It's a nice square. Knight e7, immediately black is going to defend f5 square, and white is playing move d4. So white decide to go for a center, and he's going to open position. Yes, just be careful here that this is interesting time of the game where white should be one pawn down, but in the open position with nice compensation. What's happened? Black took on d4, and now he played knight c6. So he is not worried, he is not in a hurry to take one of these pawns, and now the main theory is speaking that like the best move is bishop to b2. Yes, of course, at the end of the day, black will win a pawn, but white believe for compensation. So why not to watch this variation? Black is taking on e4 once, second time, and now he's taking by queen. So yes, up to material, he is happy, but maybe after move rook c1, so there's a threat sometimes on c7. Now another threat should be maybe bishop d5 or maybe f3. Now bishop to b3. Now is a threat on c7, c6. There's another weakness. Here is another weakness. So I believe that this is a nice position, and white has fully compensation at the end. Okay, black has to fight for draw, and white is happy. So that was only variation where I like to show you that don't worry about pawn. Think about compensation and think about counterplay, and that's a brave decision to offer pawn to Fabio Caruana, because Fabio Caruana is a great chess player. He's not playing mistakes at all, and now you have to believe that this position will be okay, even with pawn down. So, okay, black took on d4 once, as we know, second time, and now h3. So, white is pawn down, but still this pawn formation is giving some kind of chances, because here is knight f5, here is one day rook g3, and who knows, maybe here white will take one day on g5. So that's a nice compensation, knight e5, and maybe that's another interesting variation. Okay, that's only variation, but why not to show you this variation? At least we should have the right feeling that, yes, white is absolutely okay. Say move c6, rook d2, that's nice, rook a7, now queen f6, knight h5, queen e7, rook g3. So yes, there is a pressure, and you know, it's of course in the air sometimes are these moves. Here this bishop is doing a nice job and he's attacking f7 pawn, and okay, still there is no attack and still there is no threat, but black has to be careful and black has to play good moves. You know, still there is a pressure, and you know, it's up to if you believe more in black position, who is pawn up, or if you believe more in white's position, who is pawn down, but it's a little bit more active, and it's up to your choice. Okay, if I'm Fabio Caruana, I'm believing more in black's position. If I'm Nepomniachtchi, I'm believing more in white's position. If I'm me, I don't know. For me, this is a hard position to play for both sides, and up to me, a stronger player is a winner. So let's come back, because we are too far from the game, and now white played bishop a2. c5, one exchange, why not, and now rook b3. Yes, still for black is hard to bring all his resources back to game, and say, I think that white has a compensation, but how big, I don't know. Knight f5 happened, and okay, let's show what's happened if black is taking on f5, another variation. I hope you don't mind to see what was hidden and maybe why black was not taking this knight immediately. Okay, queen f6 makes sense, rook g3, and you know, you never know when white will attack this g5 pawn. Still, maybe this position is still risky, you know, it's hard to see threats, but these two bishops are looking directly to black's king, rooks are well placed, and okay, white doesn't care about material, he cares about attack, and black has to be careful. Okay, another pawn, h4 makes sense, knight d3, and at the end, this is a sharp position. Maybe black has to take on f2, okay, few exchanging, and what do you think about this position? And two bishops for a rook and some black pawns. I think that maybe this is a level, but if I could, I will prefer white. But okay, that's only variation and we are still too far from the main game. So let's come back and let's see what's happened. Black played queen f6, okay. King h2, nice move, and another pawn is down. So rook g3, and now I love this move. This move is nice because there is no threat, but still, here is one direct move. You never know when white will take on g5, plus with move h4, and this queen maybe is giving more pressure to black. It's hard for black to see what white will play and when he will go to d5 or h5. So black is defending. Okay, if black will defend this position, black is winning, and that's a great chance to Fabio Caruana. But one mistake and black is losing. So that's a chance to Nepomniachtchi, and that's why, up to me, this is a nice game, because both players are playing nice chess. So bishop to d7 happened, and now rook c2. Maybe here is the threat to go to h5. Okay, this is not a direct threat because everything is still under black's control, but it's a pressure. So okay, black took on f5, and now black played rook b8. Maybe you are asking why black is not taking this pawn on f5, and if you don't mind, I will show this variation. It's risky to take because here is a queen and king, and here is the light squares bishop. So just imagine this position where black maybe is losing because bishop to b1, it's a direct threat to queen and king, and it's not such an easy job to defend or not to lose this position. Maybe knight g6, okay, queen h5. Right now we understand why white played queen d1. That's the right time to go there. Now, for example, he should take on c5, and that's nearly game over. Okay, if he's taking here, he's taking here, and here is a checkmate. So black has to take back on g5, and I think that this position, it's nearly winning. So that's the reason why here black is not taking another pawn on f5, and he played rook b8. Okay, queen h5, and black is under pressure, but it's not such easy job for white to increase the pressure. For this reason, bishop to b2, bishop to c1, and at the end, nobody is interested to lose the game. I don't know if black is unhappy with this result or white is happy. I think this is a fair result. Both players were playing nice chess, but nobody would like to lose or to play more risky position. So the result is fair for both players, and I'm looking forward to see tomorrow's games, because we saw 2 games, 2 rounds, and it's exciting tournament where only winner is going to play for World Chess Championship title. And who knows, maybe it will be Nepomniachtchi, or maybe Firuja or Fabio Caruana. At the end, we will see who is the winner. So thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you very much for every likes and follows, and I hope I will see you soon tomorrow in our another video. Thank you, see you soon, and bye bye.